How's it guys? Welcome back to Tackle Talk Thursdays. I just want to say thank you to all of you guys who actually commented on the video and gave suggestions of what you guys want to see. So yes, stick with us and stay tuned for this Tackle Talk Thursday. First comment, that I'm actually going to combine them. Commenter was at Edric3582. The first comment was type of conditions to use different colors and what types of lures, and then the other one he commented was what lures to use in different weather conditions. It's a super interesting question that, and I just want to let you guys know that a lot of the stuff is basically learned over time. It is all time on the water. The more you get out there, the more experience you get, and you actually figure out where the fish will be hanging in different weather conditions. Let's talk about water clarity quickly. It's extremely muddy, which this dam is right here, right now. Then you get a kind of stained, which is not muddy, but it's also not clear. Then you get extremely clear water. When it comes to dirty water like this, you actually want to have a bigger presentation. What I mean by a bigger presentation is like jigs, bigger worms, buzzbaits, frog. Spinnerbaits do well as well, chatterbaits do well if you want a moving bait, all that type of stuff that makes a lot of commotion. In dirty water, fish can't really see, so the bigger the bait, the more visible it is. When it comes to stained water, I would do the exact same. I would literally throw something like those darker colors, black, green pumpkins, and I would basically just throw them on finesse applications like a wacky Neko drop shot, and then I would mix in a jig if I have to, or a flipping rig. When it comes to clear water, the fish can see a lot further, so they can see the bait from quite a distance. You want kind of a lot more flash, so if it's sunny, a lot more flash in your bait. So that's where I would go to like your hard baits, which is like a jerk bait that gives a lot of flash. And then if I go to soft plastics, I'll be using green pumpkin or a watermelon red, watermelon seed, something that's extremely natural and the fish can relate to. Clear water, I will keep it extremely simple, and that is basically finesse applications like a Ned rig, a Neko rig, and a drop shot. Those are my like go-to baits that and go-to presentations that I would use for clear water. It's overcast, there's a lot more shade in the water, and the fish generally roam around a little bit more, but you have very low light visibility. Your darker presentations like your silhouette colors, which are green pumpkin, black or white, low vis, overcast, a watermelon color, the fish can't really see it because outside is dark, and their eyesight is basically very much similar to ours. You know, you can't really see that well in the dark. If it's overcast, muddy, I would do exactly the same, but I would maybe start throwing like a top water out there up against the bank. I would flip reeds, flip rocks, if I have to flip trees. And then if I really can't get bit that way, I will still go to like a finesse application. So gin clear water with overcast, I would basically also just darken my presentation just like how I would in dirty water, just purely because the visibility isn't that great. So fish need to be able to see it. I'm trying to explain it as quickly and as simplistic as possible, but like I said earlier, I just want to let you guys know that practice. Go out on the dam every week, fish in different conditions, and start playing around with different lures, and you will sooner or later figure out if the fish are hanging on the bank, if they're deep, if they want a Senko, if they want a Texas rig, if they want a jig, or if they want a drop shot. You know, this is everything to do with getting the experience on the water. So for me, this topic was a little bit of a tricky one because dams are very different. Like I could catch in this weather, in this dirty water, with a glide bait if I really wanted to. If the fish are just biting, the fish are biting. If they're not, slow down. Another bit of advice that I can give you guys take a couple of colors with. Don't go too overboard on the colors. Take a green pumpkin, a black, and a very natural color. And whenever you go to a dam, you will immediately figure out what the water clarity is like, and then you'll be able to pinpoint it to what specific color you want to throw. Then obviously looking at the weather, bird blue skies, always a tough time to catch fish, especially at a dam like this, which is pretty featureless. The fish will either be deep or they'll be on undercuts or in like those little reed patches that you see. And that's basically what I've got for you guys. Thank you at Edric for leaving that comment. Hopefully I kind of touched the surface of what you were asking. Like I say, I can't really go that much into depth, but I've got a lot of different videos where I fish dirty water, I fish clear water, and I'll leave those linked down below for you as well, and then you can see what I use. So thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and I'll check you guys on the next episode of Tackle Talk Thursdays.